All right. What's up, guys? BC, Heather, how's it going? Kate, Luca, Blair, Tyler, Tommy. We got 30 already in the chat. How's it going? What's up, Evan? What's up, Ella? What's up, Farms? Jeremy, how's it going, guys? Tanner, what's up? Jeez, Stars almost scored. Imagine I just go live. Some overtime hype. Guys, get your picks in the chat. I'm going to tweet it out quickly. OT picks. I'm going to go Pavelski and Eichel. Those are my picks. Pavelski and Eichel. Drop your picks in the chat. What's up? What's up, Dalton? How's it going? Jeremiah, we already got 50 in the live. Thanks for being here, guys. Smash that like button. King Carl's going with Domi and Stone. There you go. Good picks. Theodore, a shot, rebound, scores! It's already over. There you go. Vegas is up 2-0 in the series. That's crazy. That is crazy. Chandler Stevenson. Vegas wins in overtime. Oh, my. Oh, my. Guys, GG's in the chat. I go live. There you go. We didn't even start the timer. Like a minute and a bit in. GG's in the chat. Vegas up 2-0 in the series. There's no way Vegas deserved this game. That's crazy. All right, guys, since I'm live, I'll stay live for a bit. Craziness. Nice shot by Theodore, man, to place it down low like that. That's got to be better from Oettinger, though. And no tie-up on Chandler. But, hey, let's stick around for a bit, guys. Let's chat. Let's chat. Wow. That's crazy. Well, that tweet doesn't mean anything anymore. Jeez, I'm gonna tweet out, geez, that was Dallas's game to win. It is definitely looking like that, That's crazy. How's it going, Duke? Yeah, Jeremiah, I thought because it was an earlier game, I was going to go live earlier, but I was on the road, so I was watching the first period, but I missed most of the second. Or I guess I missed like half of the first, half of the second, then I watched the rest of the second, and then I watched the whole third period. So I was like, all right, Dallas is up 2-1. I'll watch the rest of the third period. And if they tie it, if Vegas ties it, I'll go live. So that's exactly what I did. Jeez, King Carl. Yeah, Duke. I wasn't gonna go live, but because I was watching the third period, I said to myself, I was like, you know what? If Vegas ties it, I'll go live for overtime. I've got a game to go to at 7, so I was gonna just go live for the first overtime. But I'll have to leave probably in like 25 minutes ish. So hey, yeah, Scar, all 4 games to overtime. It's crazy. So I'll have to leave, guys. I'll probably get off the live here in 10-15 minutes. But yeah, I wanted to watch the overtime with you guys, and I was hoping that it would end in first overtime, but not that early. That was pretty crazy. How's it going, Rick? What's up, Rasmus? No, okay, girl. Not hockey, not hockey. Sorry, I should have made that clear. I'm not going to a hockey game. But what's up, Duke? Thanks for joining. All right, Jeremiah, you go enjoy that. Hey, I really appreciate you, Jeremiah, as always. You're the best. And yeah, man, crazy. Vegas, Florida. I predicted that before the round. We'll see if that materializes, but that's crazy. Yeah, Will. These playoffs have been crazy. Florida just riding the momentum. I mean, Vegas for me, I kind of said it. I was like, the winner of Vegas Edmonton, I thought was going to win the cup. If that was the matchup, I did say that I could see the Winnipeg upset, but I was like, okay, if Vegas Edmonton's the matchup, my only part of the bracket is that top left corner that I got correct because I had Dallas losing in the conference finals. Obviously, Dallas can still come back in this series and win it, but as far as right now, Vegas is looking pretty good. I think when you start as a team overall, like over in a playoff run, when you start winning the games you don't deserve to win, and we saw that plenty from Tampa in their cup runs, that's when you know you have a cup in sight. Because Vegas, again in a game where it's like, this was Dallas's game to win, big time. This was Dallas's game to win. And the fact that Vegas only produced, like 20 shots, I think? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'd have to look back. I think Vegas only had like 20 shots. So, yeah, I mean, this was Dallas's game to win as far as I could tell. Yeah, Blair, it's hard to say. But yeah, guys, hit that like button. Let us know if you're new. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hey, David, I really appreciate it. Yeah, we got 50,000 subs. It's really cool. Yeah, I'll update the sub count because I think we gained a bit the last couple days. Yeah, there we go. What's up, Jackson? Yeah, I lost 6 more wins and Vegas could have a cup. Yeah, I appreciate everyone that drops a like. We got 80 in the chat. Thanks to everyone that joined here. I know it's in Canada, it's a long weekend. But yeah, man, I can't believe that ended that quickly. Yeah, I mean, Jeremiah, I know you said that. I'm seeing a couple of people say it on Twitter, is that for the reporters, for people that are reporting on the game, guys, for all the beat writers and everyone involved in following these two teams, or following the teams, I should say, they're not going to complain if it ends up being Vegas and Florida. I could tell you that. I would say any of these 4 teams, they're not going to complain. But specifically, if Vegas and Florida are the final, I know Jeremiah said that in the comments, that is not going to be a bad final to cover in terms of that aspect. Crosby, you want to come here? Want a treat? Guys, let's get some puppy love going here at the end. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is good. Wow. Wow. This is really good treats. Look. Oh. 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 Whoa. Oh, no barking yet. It's okay. Whoa. All right, you got to tell the viewers. How are you feeling? Oh, no crying. Oh. No. High five. Good boy. You're hurting me. Okay, ready? Ready? Calm. Wait. There you go. There you go. Good buddy. All right. Here to say bye to the viewers. Oh. All right. Ooh. All right. Go have some fun. Are you coming back up? Oh, Crosby. Up here. Up. Good boy. He's all hyper right now. Good boy. All right. Oh, truth, you got a miniature schnauzer? There you go. All right, Blair, you're heading out? Fair enough. Yeah, guys, I'll stay for another 5 minutes. If you guys have any questions or anything to talk about hockey, I'm just chilling right now, but... Hey, Sprite, we'll see. There's still lots of hockey left. It's only 2. It's only 2-0. If Dallas wins Game 3, it's still a series. Andrew, how's it going? Leaf, how's it going? All right. Let's see. Wait, did a video? Crosby, get over here. Crosby, come here. Crosby, come. What a funny pup. All right. Darkness, you have faith in Dallas? Okay, I'll ask the chat. Guys, 1 in the live if you think Dallas has a better chance to come back in the series. 2 in the chat if you think Carolina has a better chance. Let's see. Jeremy, Ethan, what's up? J-Raw in the chat. Johnny. 3 both getting swept? Wow. So it's pretty split of people that have faith, but King Carl's saying swept. Michael Sachs with the 2 says, yo, do you want, or who do you want as the Leafs' new GM? Off topic. Yeah, Michael Sachs. I was going to make a video on that, but yeah, just in terms of the Leafs GM, I mean, I don't mind Brad Treliving in terms of like the balance of like experience, and I don't think he's like a write-off in terms of like, to me, obviously the Tkachuk move looks bad right now, but it's like for that move as an example, he didn't really have much leverage in that situation. So the fact that he got Huberdeau, Weegar, a first and a prospect, to me, I would, in terms of the names that are out there, if it's an experienced guy like Treliving, I would prefer Treliving over a lot of the other options. My hot take would be, I know, again, with just the moves, like, to me, I saw Bergevin's name out there, and I'm like, bro, guy's a Montreal guy. Like, I just don't know if I'm having that. But, yeah, these other names that are out there, just Benning, Chiarelli, it's just not happening for me. There's a few other names. I saw a lot of people on Twitter. I don't know if my guy Sal's in the chat right now, but I've seen some, like, people throw out, combination of, like, connections to Shanahan, whether it's, like, Del Gilmore or Chris Draper or names like that. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter talk about both those names in terms of like, I don't know, director of amateur scouting or an AGM or whatever it is. Obviously the AGMs right now for the Leafs are Haley Wickenheiser and Pridham. So Pridham, there's this scenario where he could go to another organization. I know Calgary had that conversation, but it looks like Calgary's going to be hiring Conroy. So big news for the Flames. Just talking about that quick. Conroy, I think dub pick for their GM spot. And I mean, we know Notice can be a disaster, but I think Notice is like an AGM is fine just to give, he's not making final decisions, but maybe just in terms of his experience around the league, Notice can give you some stuff of what not to do. And then if Jerome McGinley becomes involved in the Calgary Flames organization, I think that ends up being really cool. So for me, with the Flames, I think the Leafs should take a page out of that book. Have some, like, I think even more diversity is good. So, like, I think for the Leafs, if you have a combination of, like, this is just an example. Say the Leafs brought in Treliving, Chris Draper, and had Haley Wickenheiser as the AGM, and then promoted Pridham in a way to, I don't know what the role would be called. But if you had those 4 individuals I just said, like Treliving, Draper, Wickenheiser, and Pridham as 4 people that are kind of holding like the fort down with Shanahan as like a guy that's not interfering as much as he's been, I think that's a better option for the Leafs. taking a page out of what Calgary's doing right now, and you have guys that are invested in this hockey team. Craig Conroy, heavily invested in the Calgary Flames. Nonis coming in with the experience, and then Jerome McGinley, who is literally the face of the Calgary Flames. If that's the rumor right now, I mean, that's the conversation right now, that McGinley will join the Flames at some point. But Leaf, Draper's from Toronto. You didn't know that? Draper's from Toronto, and he's friends with Shanahan. He's pretty close with Shanahan. So, as I said, a balance. You have somebody who's invested, like Haley Wickenheiser, like Pridham, that have been involved, and then you have experience as a player and guys like Draper, and then someone like Haley Wickenheiser, who has quite the resume in hockey. And then you have an experienced GM in Trey Living. So, as I said, yeah, Draper probably stays in Detroit but if they were to give Draper a promotion, that's all I'm saying. People have said that quite a bit about GMs, right? So, Shanahan was a Red Wing, but he's from Toronto, and he's the president of the Leafs. As I said, I'm just giving you what I'm thinking in terms of their structure, in terms of what they're looking for. So I think there's a balance of going for the player aspect, going for an experienced GM, and then having someone that having someone that has that diversity, has that different approach. So I think the Leafs should try to bring in maybe one or two different people. Because obviously Spezza was like the special AGM kind of, but he left with Dubas. So we'll see what happens, but I hope the Leafs go that route instead of just getting like one dinosaur with Shanahan. Like, I see a lot of comments of people asking for Mark Hunter. I'm telling you right now, if Shanahan and Mark Hunter are running the show in Toronto, I don't think that's going to be a good result. I do not think that's going to be a good result. The drafting with, like, I'll just put this out there and finish the conversation. Alex DeBrincat was on the board, and Mark Hunter decided to pick 6'3" Igor Korshkov over Alex DeBrincat because he's big and strong. Bro, it just, look at the drafting since Dubas joined, drastically better. Obviously, I want a winning GM in here for Toronto and a guy that's got that experience and that bite, as they put it, but also having a group together that's sensible. Having a group together that actually is logical in terms of the whole picture, not just in terms of one aspect. Playoff winning, development and drafting, and player personnel. Like, you've got to have a balance. And that's why I said a former player in there is huge. Having a former player, having that experienced GM that's gone through it, that knows the rights and wrongs and knows balanced like approach. And then obviously having someone that has major investment. So at this point, Shanahan has major investment. Haley Wickenheiser, for me, has major investment. Pridham has major investment. So they have to have, I think, a balanced, we're talking about the core on the ice, well, a core management group that's going to make the decision-making. So, yeah, guys, I think the Calgary Flames are doing well with that in terms of what's rumored out there, and I hope the Leafs follow. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Evan, I just talked about it. I wouldn't hate Trey Living if it was in a system where it's like, if it's like Trey Living, Pridham, and Wickenheiser as the decision makers, I wouldn't mind it. Northern Farm, I see you're getting fired up, and congrats on the channel getting over 50,000. That's crazy. Very happy for you. Thank you, Farm Girl. I appreciate it. Big shout out to Farm in the chat. Exactly what Darkness is saying. You have Armstrong as the experienced GM, and then you have personnel guys in there. You have former players in there. Exactly what Darkness said, guys. Darkness, hey, W to Darkness in the chat. Darkness gets what I'm saying. Mondico, how's it going? This is live now. How's it going? Thanks for being in the chat. J-Dub, how's it going, J-Dub? Appreciate you. Guys, I'm going to stay live for another 10 minutes max. I was going to go live for the overtime, but obviously it ended quickly, so I'll stay live here for a bit more. Please, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Hit that like button, and I really appreciate the support. Let's try to get 50 likes before I end. We're at 40 right now. And yeah, guys, more videos will be coming out. Let's see. I just want to make sure this video is about to post. Let me just see here. Just make sure I got this video posting. But how you guys doing? How's your weekend been?
Hey everyone, all right. People have been reaching out to me about go for one of those guys if it's possible.
All right. Yeah, I think it's about to post. Yeah, Darkness, that's what I've been saying. The Leafs got to move on from Keefe at this point. I think the new GM will make that decision, but I think Keefe's got to go. You got the noti for the vid? Let's go, King Carl. Appreciate it. Dominic says they'll let Shanny finish out his contract and replace him, especially if nothing improves. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, as I said, I think if you look at the scenario of how the Leafs haven't been winning, if this continues with even a new GM in, so say the Leafs, I don't know, go these next 2 years with Shanahan, and they bring in a new GM. I'm just giving the example. Shanahan brings in Trey Living, and it's the same the next 2 years. Like, they just scratch the surface. They maybe win a round again and only appear in the second round in the next 2 years. Then I think Shanahan will be gone in a couple of years for sure. J-Dub, I think Carolina's still got a shot, but like they've got to get that one win and ensure that they're going to get that game 5 back in Carolina. But you know what? J-Dub, if I'm being honest with you right now, I think Dallas has got a better shot just in the sense that I feel like Florida's just riding this crazy momentum and everything's just going their way right now. I need to see like that sense of, maybe not luck, but just like that sense of change in tide from Carolina, because I just feel like with Dallas, like it's kind of just been one-offs. Like, I don't know. I feel like when things go your way, I said this about Vegas, but more so Florida. I mean, Florida's won games that they do not deserve at all. Like, obviously that happened with Vegas today against Dallas, but that hasn't really been a trend with Vegas necessarily as much as it's been with Florida. Florida just, they've been winning games regardless if they're deserving of it or not. No, 100% Darkness, 100%. That's why it's such a big conversation for me right now. I know I'm a Leafs. Call me a Leafs homer if you want. Obviously, I'm a big-time fan of my team. But obviously, the Leafs talk is just so heavy right now because they don't have a GM. I mean, I made a Calgary Flames video like a couple of weeks ago. I'll probably make another video coming up. But yeah, I mean, it's like one of those things where I just feel like because of the uncertainty of the team, like it was kind of like a couple of years ago, guys, when I made so many videos of the Buffalo Sabres on like trades and moves and stuff like that, and how much of a mess they were, because like a couple of years ago they were. But obviously the last couple of years they made some big franchise-defining moves, trading Eichel, getting Tuck in there, getting a lot of prospects in the system, drafting Owen Power first overall. The Sabres have been making big moves. So at this point, the Leafs are not at that stage, but it could go dark pretty quickly. I know, J-Dub, it's crazy. All right, guys, we'll stay live for a couple more minutes, then I got to head out. Yeah. Riley says, I'm not very good with trades. Is there any way Montreal gets into the Big Four from the Leafs? Nah, that ain't happening. Yeah, Jada, but it was for nothing, right? It's not like they traded a lot for him. I still think Jada long term, if maybe they give Puljujarvi a longer term chance, because it's just like to expect him to change it right away. I don't know, man. Puljujarvi is just, I don't want to say he's a lost hope, but it's just not working out. That's what I'm saying, Dominic. Yeah, Darkness, I've been saying it. If they don't get a sense of that extension working out July 1st, they've got to consider it. It seems like a crazy conversation, but there's so many naive fans online. I mean, Calgary, as much as people are going to shit on Calgary, Matthew Tkachuk was just it's like the Dubois situation, man. Like, Winnipeg better deal with this Dubois situation this offseason, or this guy's just going to keep milking it and then just walk, and Winnipeg's going to do nothing with it. So it's the same thing with Toronto, man. Like, at the end of the day, it'd be different if there was winning involved. If there was winning involved, like, this wouldn't be a discussion. But because there's been no winning involved, and if Matthews is not secured re-signing, like, you've got to have that serious discussion. Yeah, we'll see, King Carl. I think in the long run, Dubal will definitely become a Montreal Canadian at some point. But I think in the sense of, like, it's still a bit away until he has, like, that UFA status. I think another team could pick up Dubal just for, like, the year or something, you know? So we'll see what happens. But I don't think it's, like, locked in that he's going to Montreal, like, this offseason. I think at some point he'll definitely go there. Anyways, guys, we'll stay here for another couple minutes, and then if you guys have any questions, definitely ask away in the chat. Just responding to a comment. All right. All right, I'll just share this on Twitter. Yeah, guys, after I finish the live, go check out the new video I just posted if you'd like. All right. Yeah, Darkness, I hope one of these series go to 7. It'd be disappointing if it ended really quickly. Sportscast, how's it going? Yeah, like right now, because I'll be moving into a new place later this year, guys, in the fall or maybe in the winter, so we'll see. But yeah, for now, I got my PC set up right here, got my mic right here, and then I just got my screens right here, and then yeah, so a little simple setup. Ooh, truth, that's interesting. Ronan, that's not happening, but I know a lot of people have been talking about Chicago with Matthews, and I have a video coming out potentially on that, but yeah, I don't know. I think Bedard's going to get players in quicker than some people expect. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll say this, J-Dub. Like, obviously the games individually have been close. Like, obviously all 4 have been gone to overtime, so it's not like, again, it's similar to the Toronto-Florida series. Like, people will just look at these series and the casuals that aren't even watching the games to be like, oh my God, this is like so one-sided, Florida and Vegas. But like each game's been overtimes. Like you can't possibly say there's been some domination here when all 4 games have literally gone to overtime. That's just silly conversation. So yeah, I mean, it sucks. It definitely sucks for both those teams, but it's how the playoffs go, man. Like if most people like look at it, as I said, game by game, Florida didn't win like a dominating 5-game series against Toronto. It just didn't happen like that. So anyways. Sorry, I'm just pulling this up. All right. All right, here we go. I use OBS, yeah. Roland says Marner, Nyes, Murray for Duchesne, Saros, Evangelista. I don't think I'm doing that. I mean, it's interesting. Evangelista's got a lot of potential. Just that Duchesne cap hit is tough. Roland, it's not bad. Honestly, Roland, I've seen worse trade proposals. I've seen worse. I'm probably not doing that just because of, like, the Duchesne. Like, that doesn't really... Like, for the Leafs to make a move like that, the Leafs are still losing the best player. Like, you want some cap relief. So, to me, I would do that deal if you take out Duchesne and add, like... I don't know. If you added like the McDonough part of what I proposed or something like that, I don't know. I feel like the Leafs don't need a Duchesne necessarily, but how's it going, Kyle? Nathan, I'm interested to see what JVR does this offseason. I feel like he's definitely going to make a change. I wouldn't be surprised if like JVR went to like a New Jersey or something. Because New Jersey's going to have to move on from guys like Tatar and like top six, top nine guys like that. So if JVR wants to stay like close to where he's at right now, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to New Jersey. Truth, I don't know about that. It depends. I do think that Hellebuck might get moved this offseason. I think Winnipeg's going to make a couple big moves, but again, Cheveldayoff's always been like a reserve GM, so I don't know. But he also did make the Line for Dubois trade, so it's hard to say. It's like I feel like Cheveldayoff's very low-key and then makes like a blockbuster or makes a big move, so I feel like that's going to be the vibe this offseason. I feel like we won't see many conversations, and then boom, big move. So for me, if I had to take a stab at it, it's either going to be like a move that somehow dumps the Wheeler contract or Scheifele and Hellebuck. Obviously, the Dubois one's going to come, but I mean, like outside of Dubois, it's going to be between Scheifele, Hellebuck, and Wheeler for me. And I think, in my opinion, between the three, I actually think Scheifele's more possible. Hellebuck one will be a hard move to make. Yeah, Quinton, I think they're going to try to trade Kuznetsov. Hey, Dalton, I appreciate that. Yeah, 50K subs. Huge. And Knights in 5? All right, we'll see. So you think Dallas still gets one, eh? Yeah, I hope Dallas pushes back here. I want to see a good series here. I hope we get a good series. All right, guys, last couple of questions, then I got to get out of here. Because I got to leave in like 5-10 minutes. Yeah, King Carl, I don't know. Scheifele was talking shit about Toronto. I don't know if that's a fit for the Leafs, though. I think it'd have to be like a scenario where the money makes sense and then they move Tavares to the wing, I guess. But Scheifele was struggling defensively as well, so I don't know. It's hard to... What's up, Jake? Penguins? Corey, I got a game I gotta go to. Rip some soccer on Sunday night, so. Ooh, rolling. That's interesting. Scheifele. All right, I'll do a little screenshot of that. That's interesting. Hey, guys, if you have a trade proposal to drop, rolling. I like that. I'm going to be making some videos soon on the channel with some trade proposals sent by fans. So if you guys have one before I head out here, I'm literally about to head out right now, but any last couple? But Jake, I've been busy, man. Appreciate you coming in. And yeah, guys, I'll try to go live more this week, especially when the elimination games roll around for these series. So by midweek, I'll probably be live for a couple games. I'll also maybe hop on the NHL channel. We'll see. But yeah, guys, honestly, appreciate you all. And as I said, if you ever have any questions, reach out to me on social media. And yeah, we'll definitely have some more lives coming up. All right. Hall for McDavid. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Tell your friends about the channel and look out for the videos. I just posted a new one tonight. And Brendan, yeah, Tavares for a defenseman. We'll see. Joey, have a good one. And Tanner, I've seen the Pettersson for Marner stuff. Maybe I'll talk about that if it becomes a rumor. But right now, I feel like that's just fan speculation. So, all right, guys, lots of love. Have a great night. And look out for the videos, podcast, streams.